Hello, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about something exciting, the Perseus meteor shower. But before we get into that, I want to tell how my comet hunt was, for Comet Neowise. It has been pretty popular in the entire month of July. So many people spotted it from different parts of the, different part of the world, mostly in the northern hemisphere, as it was visible very easily there. So I had pretty bad luck in the first half of July, not in the first, till 20th July. I was chasing it, every 2-3 days. I was waking up in the morning, and then I was, skipping my dinner, and I was like, I have to watch this. I'm taking pictures from here and there, trying to figure out, the name of the stars under the Big Dipper. And finally, on July 23rd, I happened to, catch a glimpse of this comet, and that day the comet was very near to Earth, so that was like the nearest approach of Comet Neowise to Earth, and it was pretty cool. I saw the Comet Neowise for at least 1 hour. I took many pictures, and then in one of the pictures it's like a thunderstorm was coming, because why wouldn't it? It's just Comet Neowise is there, and a thunderstorm was coming, and it's like there's in the picture there's the Big Dipper, there's the Comet Neowise, and there's me looking at both of them, looking at the stars, the comet, and there's a cloud coming, and in that cloud there is strike, there is lightning, so there's a lightning strike. So I just love that picture. It's yeah, that just says how the whole world of astrophotography or astronomical phenomena is. You went to you want to see something, but clouds keep coming in your way. Yeah, they just always. So yeah, that's how I saw the Comet Neowise. I want to know how was were you able to see it, capture it, or how was your hunt? So let's come to the Perseus meteor shower. This particular meteor shower is like one of the best meteor shower in the entire year. There is the Perseus meteor shower that happens in the summers, and then there is the Geminids meteor shower that happens in the winter. So these two are like the badass of meteor showers. You should not miss them. So that's why I thought of making a video and telling you about these. So Perseus meteor shower, it peaks on 12th and 13th. So in the morning of 12th and 13th, so in between those time, like 12 to 4 a.m, those kind of times, you can see it, you can see many meteor showers. Now what is estimated is you can see from 60 to 70 meteors to even 100 and 110 meteors in 1 hour. But that doesn't really happen, and the reason is there's light pollution, or there are clouds, or there is something like a moon coming in between, because if there is moonlight, it will you won't be able to see the very faint meteors. But there are Perseus is known for its bright meteors. So even this time there is the moon is in the last quarter, so the moon will be there in the night sky, but it will be very faint. Just imagine if you had a full moon, the frequency of watching the meteors will just drop down to half or even less. So this time moon will cause some hindrance, but not that much. So you can start watching for these meteors from tonight, whenever this video comes, till 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th. So meteor showers, they don't just stay for 1 week or 2, they actually stay for a very long time. So this meteor started in mid-July, and it will go on till very late August. So that's the special thing. There is a very long window to see, and also there were 3 or more meteor showers currently active all together in the beginning of August, on those days. So some of those meteors can be still seen, but yeah, you don't have to worry about that. So what happens is, whenever a comet is approaching the sun, let's suppose, in this case, the comet Swift-Tuttle, which has an orbit of 133 years. So whenever it is approaching the sun, it, burns all its ice and dust in the atmosphere, not the atmosphere, in the, vacuum in its path. So some of it we see as, the tail of a comet, but most of it is just left there in its orbit, little chunks of just dust and, those small things, small little rocks. And sometimes a comet path and Earth's orbit, they both clash at some point. So if Earth passes through that trail of if Earth passes through that trail of debris that the comet has left in its path, we might see a meteor shower. Because when these small little space rocks, when they enter the Earth's atmosphere, we see them as meteors because they enter the Earth's atmosphere with a very high velocity, and because of the friction in the atmosphere, they start burning, and we see them as shooting stars. So that's how they are burning there, they're dying there, and we're like, that's a shooting stars, let's wish for something. So I don't know really how that works, if your wish is fulfilled or not, but that's how these shooting stars originate. You just have to go early and you have to look wherever there are no clouds in the night sky, and wherever there is the minimum light pollution. So the maximum probability is there only, because meteors, even though they are radiating from the Perseus constellation, they will be visible throughout the night sky. You can see them in literally in any direction. So your best bet is to see in a direction that is dark, there are no clouds, there is minimum light pollution, those kind of things. And the moon should not be in that direction as well, because if you are staring at the moon, then it's again like you're looking at because if you're staring at the moon, then it's like you won't be able to see the very faint meteors which you might have seen if the moon wasn't there. So that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you have clear night skies or dawn skies, and you see many meteors or shooting stars. And yeah, you can try astrophotography. Even I will try with my smartphone, like if I could capture a meteor. I have captured a comet, so that's checked, and the next thing is meteors and many more exciting things with just a phone, like recording this video, right? That's cool. And yeah, if you have any specific topics that you want me to cover, you can let me know.